Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, Aaron, and Dave are opening an art gallery, and it's going to be filled with beautiful, authentic paintings, but maybe a few fakes from that scumbag forger, Belratti. Belratti is a card game for 3 to 7 players by Michael Loth, published by Mogul-Verlag. So come with us and see if your eye is good enough to spot the forgeries alongside the good stuff.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Belratti?
I will. Welcome to the art world run by anthropomorphic animals, where Belratti is a horrible known forger who's trying to sneak his fakes into the museum. And we will try to stop him.
Okay.
This is a cooperative game where our team will take the roles of Owl, the painter who's going to help pick out paintings to go into the museum that are authentic and actually painted by the painters, and Cat, the museum manager who selects the paintings to be hung on the walls in the new galleries. And Belratti is the game system itself trying to sneak the fake paintings in there with the good stuff.
He's a rat, right?
He is a rat.
Little rat.
He's the only character who gets a real name besides Owl or Cat, but his rat is in there too.
All right.
So the game goes like this. With this game plays up to 7 players, so I included the rest of these cards just to show you that more players can be Cat the museum manager or Owl the painter. But with 4 players, you have 2 players at a time being Owl and 2 players at a time being Cat, and those roles will shift around the board as we go on. And here's how a round will go. Dave, you can deal 9 cards to each player, please, as I'm explaining. We're not going to look at them till we actually start the game, but in 4-player game, that's fine to be one of them. 4-player game, you have 9 cards every round.
Okay.
And really, those cards only matter for Owl, the painter player. The Cat player does not touch their cards generally during a turn. Here's how a round goes. Before the round starts, you flip up 2 cards from the deck, and those are the themes that the gallery is looking for in the new paintings right now.
Okay.
We don't discuss them aloud, but you sort of want to be open to interpreting these themes a little bit. Here's a soccer ball or a football for our European fans, and here's some sort of a red snake. I don't know if that's a rattlesnake or a copperhead or...
It's a king.
King snake? Sure. Okay. You could let your mind sort of wander a little bit and include lots of themes, because what you're essentially going to do is decide on how well some of, I'm talking about the Owl players, the painter players right now, how well some of the cards in your hand match those themes and contribute cards that match those themes. Now I've got a bunch of examples here in front of me just so you can see what the cards look like. But let's say that, for instance, in my hand I had this cactus card, which might match the king snake theme fairly well because they could both be found in a desert maybe.
Okay.
Or this snail card because they are both animals.
Okay.
The themes can be fairly wide-ranging. I've got a couple round items here that might match this soccer ball theme.
Okay.
Even though they don't directly relate to it.
With that clock.
I would say that matches, Dave, but that would be up to interpretation.
Well, it matches both. Is that good or bad? It's also red.
It cannot match both.
Okay.
When you select a card, you have to think for yourself and remember that it matches one of those themes.
Okay.
Because that will come into play later in the round. But again, this is all very open interpretation, and you're deciding what cards in your hand will match. But I've jumped ahead, of course, a little bit. The first thing you do is flip over these 2 themes. Then, Cat, in this case, it's you and Lincoln are going to start as Cat, the museum manager. You will call for 2 to 7 cards, paintings from Nikki and I, the Owl painter, which is how many cards we're going to contribute. Actually, I've placed cards here. This is where we're going to put the paintings this round.
He said Owl, the Owl painter, but it's more like Owl the painter.
They both work, but you're right. He paints other things other than just owls. You might, so 2 to 7, that's the target number. And Nikki and I between us, or the Owl players in a game with more or less players, must contribute that many cards.
Combined together.
Combined together.
Not each.
Correct.
Okay.
From our hand of 9 cards each in this situation. I can contribute all 7 if you call for 7, or Nikki can contribute 2 and I can contribute 5. There's no limit to how many, or there's no requirement that both players must contribute. You and I can discuss amongst ourselves, hey, you can never discuss specifics of the cards. You can never say, hey, I've got an 8-ball and it's going to match that thing very well.
Okay.
But you can say, I've got one that matches one of the themes very well and I want to contribute it.
All right.
You can also say something like, let's say you and I decide together that we've got, they called for 7 cards and we've decided on 5 of them already. So now we've got a few that now we can say things like, I've got one that sort of matches, or I've got one that's a pretty far stretch, a pretty bad match, but maybe, So we have to come up with the right number between us, but we can't discuss anything specific.
But you can't do any less?
You cannot do any less.
Ugh.
You must contribute the number that you guys call for.
Nice.
But we're allowed to discuss whether we have cards that match very well, medium well, or not very well at all when we're deciding who to throw in. As soon as you guys cannot say anything during this part of the game.
Okay.
As soon as we've just contributed the right amount, Belratti always contributes 4 face-down fakes to the pile.
Okay.
So you know that there are whatever the number you called for, valid paintings that Nikki and I contributed, and 4 fakes, always 4.
Okay.
You and I need to remember, or the OWL players always need to remember what we contributed exactly. You need to remember that, and which theme it was corresponding to.
All right.
Now, the third phase is the cat players flip the cards face up and discuss amongst themselves what is fake and what corresponds to what theme. This is where the painter players, the owls who selected the cards, may not say anything at
Have to
all.
have
We cannot
blank.
communicate anything to these guys at all.
Okay.
So now you're discussing what in the heck we were thinking when we picked these dumb cards.
What are you thinking?
Right.
Or if we're all thinking along the same lines, you go, oh well, this is round and it clearly belongs here.
Right.
You have to assign all the cards. You have to assign the correct number of cards to these 2 themes and select out what you think are the 4 fakes.
So if we asked you for 7, we have to assign 7.
Correct.
Okay.
You will always pick 4 that do not belong. Of course, you may not be right.
Okay.
So that takes as long as it takes. Nikki and I cannot contribute to that decision. You will put your decisions down here, and you'll set out 4 fakes.
That's
Snake,
sneaky.
yeah, I
That's
thought so
sneaky.
too.
Right.
That's-
That's a good. I mean, I just flipped over some cards.
Of course.
But, yeah.
That's red.
Okay, it's red. Yeah.
Done.
And even though I said 7 in my example several times, I put out 5 here. So then we go through the cards one at a time, and we determine whether Nikki and I tell you whether you selected correctly the theme that they were assigned to, or whether it was fake, or whether you put it into the wrong category, even if it was correctly picked by us as a painting.
Okay.
Are we being specific
They will just
or
basically.
general?
What do you mean?
Meaning this one is not correct.
They'll point to a card one at a time, and we'll tell them what. They'll point to this, and you'll say, "Yes, I picked that one for this theme."
All right.
And in that case, it will score for the players. This is the player scoring pile here to the left of Belratti.
Okay.
And let's say these were both correct. And let's say they were smart to pick this, but it was red, but we didn't think of that. So this is actually a Belratti fake that made it into the museum.
Okay.
And so that goes into his score pile. That's a point against us. That's a bad score.
Okay.
To continue the examples, let's say that this was a card that I contributed, but rather unwisely, I was hoping that they would go for black.
Sure.
Or maybe I thought this was round enough that they would pick it to be round. So this is a card that I picked, but you put it in the wrong theme. That card is just discarded.
Okay.
It's not a point for us, and it's not a point for Belratti. It was just assigned to the wrong theme. And then so these 4 fakes are, in fact, in this case, the 3 fakes and 1 card that Nikki or I picked are also just discarded for 0 points.
Okay.
So for this round, we scored 3 positive points for us, the player team, and 1 point for Belratti, the bad guy, the system of the game that's trying to beat us. That's the rounds of that's the phases of a round. We then shift all the player roles one player to the left. So for the next round, Nikki and Lincoln will be the owls selecting the paintings, and Dave and I will be the cat picking what theme they go to.
Okay.
And we do that until the end of the game. The end of the game is triggered by 6 fakes being chosen to go into the museum by Belratti sneaking 6 fakes into the museum.
Okay.
If we have, at that point, and that the game ends immediately at the end of that round, if we have selected 15 or more good paintings to go into the museum at that point, we've won. But there are 2 levels of defeat for how badly you've lost below 15, and 4 levels of victory for how wonderful your exhibit is above 15. That I'll share with you when we decide what our score is, when we see what our score is. That's just based on winning cards in the scoring pile.
Okay.
It's not the difference between good and bad. But 30 or more good paintings in the good pile is a fantastic victory with a wonderful display in your new galleries.
Oh, okay.
So that's the whole game, except for these Joker cards, which I'll explain now. And these will help us out in somewhat difficult rounds. These are special abilities or, things that we can use once or possibly more during the game. And they also have character pictures on them. 2 of them are used by the cat museum manager players, and 2 of them are used by Owl the painter players when those roles are assigned to different sides of the table. This one means swap one or both of the theme cards when they come out. If you guys just decide, oh no, these don't look very good, they're not going to be able to pick paintings based on these, you flip this over to show that it's used, and you can decide to just cancel and redraw one or both of the themes for this round. This one that shows just one art card with a question mark on it is like essentially a free gimme. When we've gotten to the round where you guys, the managers, are selecting paintings to assign to these themes, if one of them is really stumping you, you can just pick one single card and say, did one of you guys pick this? And we say yes or no.
Oh.
We don't tell you which theme it belongs to.
Okay.
You just say, yes, I picked that. Or if neither one of us says yes, you know it's a fake.
Okay.
And these 2 are used by the owl players, the painter players, and they are both used during the time when we would be selecting our paintings to go down into the face down pile. This one lets you replace 6, it shows 6 cards, no more, no less. 6 of your paintings from your hand.
Exactly 6.
That is right. They just don't fit the theme very well, or they've been kind of sticking with you from round to round. You discard 6 and draw 6 fresh ones off the top.
One player.
One player, not between the 2 of you. And this one lets us alter your bid of 2 to 7 by up 1 or down 1, even making it go down to 1 or up to 8. We can change the number you've called for.
All right.
Again, we can't share any information about our hands with each other, but if we decide, it might be a lot easier to move that number a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason these numbers are on the back of these cards is we can reclaim these abilities and reactivate them by scoring a perfect round of exactly that number correctly placed player paintings. So if you, I keep saying you, but you're not always going to be the cat
Right, if the
managers.
cats-
If the manager called for 6 paintings in these 2 themes and the paintings were placed perfectly, or of course if they called for 7 and we changed the number down to 6, then you can reactivate this card. It has to be exactly that number. If you got a perfect round and 6 paintings were placed, you can't reactivate this card or this card or this card. It has to match that number exactly. And it has to be a perfect round. No fakes made it in, and no player paintings were placed out as fakes. But if you hit that number exactly, that might be a little strategy for the cat players to say, let's go for 4 this round, and then we'll also get this if we reflip it over. That's how you reactivate those Joker abilities. There's no limit to how many times that can be used and reflipped.
Okay.
But I don't know if the game will go that many rounds before we win or lose by building our new galleries at the museum.
You didn't
And
say, but I assume at the end of the round, the owl players refill their hand back to 9.
You're right, I didn't say that, but you're correct. That is part of resetting the round when you pass the portraits to the left and put out 2 new themes. Thank you, Dave.
I know you had me do this, but I need to give you 9 more different again.
Fair enough, since we've seen some of them and you don't want to know that those are definitely not in the starting hands.
Right.
All right.
And 4 here.
Yes.
You can.
And do you want to do it?
Oh, and 2 up.
2 face up.
Pistol.
And rocking
And a
horse.
rocking horse. To be pedantic and super strict, you might not even want to say what's on the cards at all when they come out like that. I think it's just natural to say, hey, we've got a gun and a rocking horse, but you don't want to say anything beyond that. You don't want to mention colors or themes or anything. It has to be very much internal to the player's decisions, right? I think you could play this game with people who would say, play this round silently and don't say anything as you flip out these cards. So we usually play things a little more friendly and open than that. But
I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, how many do you want?
What do you want to start at?
5.
Okay, I like it. We'll start at 5.
Nikki, don't show me your cards. So,
I'm sorry,
because
sir.
we have to be very independent.
Meow meow 5 meow meow.
Okay.
So now we say stuff, right?
Yeah, well, no, you could, I mean, if you have one that's just like a perfect match, you could just put it down.
Can I
don't-
say I have
I've got one that I really like, so I would
have
like to contribute that.
2 that are
Then
super cool.
go for it. I say, I mean, obviously face down, and we're going to shuffle all these up. I have one that I see a match that could work. Let me just keep looking here.
So 5 was too much.
We never know, right?
You really don't.
I already can see that so much of this game is just going to depend on how perfectly matched those random cards you
Yes.
have.
Right. All right. I got one that could match. I'm not going to say it's a good match, obviously.
I'm in that situation as well.
All right. It's probably pretty early, but do we want to knock the number down to 4 and play it a little safer? Or do we want one of us to swap out 6 cards and try to get a better match?
No,
All right. Yeah.
I think we need to see
All
how
right, let's
badly
just-
this plays
Great.
out.
I love it. All right. So we're both putting in one
Kind of
kind of iffy match.
iffy.
And in theory, we know that information now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Because that's the most we're allowed to say.
makes sense.
And you can shuffle those up a couple times, and then Nikki and I will remain silent as you assign 4 fakes and 5 to the categories.
5 to the categories. We're cats,
The
right?
themes.
Is that
Yes,
what
you
we're-
are.
Categories.
Please don't meow as you assign.
Okay, first one. Hey,
the
chainsaw once again.
categories.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
We shouldn't be talking about what it is, though, Dave.
I think at this
No,
point.
you guys can discuss openly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
We just
checking
can't
out.
contribute.
Hey, a slingshot.
Oh man, I like both of those.
Hey, a stagecoach. Lordy.
Oh, that's good too.
An arrow.
Oh my
A
gosh.
spaceship. Hey, we might win on that one. A keyboard, a computer, a tower, and a wreath.
All right. Well, I feel like we can.
Urethra.
I feel like we can throw out the wreath, and probably the keyboard, or the computer. What do you think?
Wow.
I mean, the slingshot, the arrow, and the stagecoach.
Do you think that one goes there?
or on the gun? They could go on both.
I know, of course.
I feel like the slingshot and the arrow, if they're their cards, clearly go with the gun.
Okay.
If they're their cards.
I understand. What more can we guess? I mean, we don't know.
Oh, a stagecoach. Man, the stagecoach could go with both. The question is, if they had a stagecoach, would they put it down? They probably would.
I would have if I had it.
But where would you assign it?
I would put it, with the horse.
Okay.
Probably.
Even though it's a toy?
I know, but I mean, it does fit this as well. But if if you have to choose,
Yeah.
which one I would think it's probably better with the horse, but I'm probably wrong. Spaceship, is that?
It's transportation. But see, this is not transportation. That's why I think the stagecoach goes with the gun.
transportation.
We really do need like a shield to be able to like.
I'm not looking.
looking at
I'm
your face.
specifically
No, I know.
trying not to look at your face.
It's hard. It's hard not to
Well,
giggle.
put it
and
this
like,
way. Which 4 do you
Yeah.
think don't belong?
Ugh.
I feel like the wreath doesn't belong.
Well, I don't think this belongs.
Okay.
Probably the wreath doesn't belong. What about the tower? I don't think the tower belongs.
Well,
But then how do you get keyboard and...
I don't know. The keyboard could be a toy if you think of the rocking horse as a toy. It also could be rock, like as in rocking horse rock music.
rock and roll?
The problem, of course, is we're encouraged to make horrible connections to these cards, right?
Okay, let's go for that one.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
with you on
terrible.
that one.
All right. Well, we're going to go down together.
And then
the two
here?
of us. I kind of
Or
thought...
here?
I actually kind of thought the chainsaw for the gun as well.
Okay.
All right, leave them out.
I know, but I'm
Leave
just
them all
grouping
out.
them together.
Ugh, this is going to be horrible. And
We get six.
And we
Boom.
didn't discuss it, but it's too late to do this. We had to do
You
that
do
up
that
front.
right when those are flipped out.
And we could have done this
You could
now,
do
but
that.
Nah.
Okay.
It's early.
So,
All right.
did you guys put this one out?
Yes, I did.
Did you
That
put
is
it-
correctly themed.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
Move
put
it to here.
Yes.
Sweet.
1 point.
All right.
This one?
Yes.
Is this in the right place?
Yes.
Oh, this game's easy.
Over here. This one?
Yes.
Is this the right category?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lincoln. I would have talked you out of that. That was fantastic.
Okay, chainsaw? No.
Oh, fake.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, he's clever.
Clever. Keyboard?
I put that card out.
But not for this. It's for this one?
It's the ragtime piano in the old-timey saloon.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's just
fair.
tossed.
So yeah, that's just tossed. And
Oh,
that
hang
means
on. Before you tell us, that means one of these is theirs.
yes.
Wow.
That means it must be your close, like not very close.
So what's
So
Nikki's
it's
where you
close?
wanna put
It's wreath.
No,
No, it's tower. It's absolutely
No, it's
tower.
No, it's this.
tower.
It's this. No, it's this. It's a toy.
It's
a toy.
Okay.
Oh, maybe. I think it's
I don't
tower
know.
for the color match.
Oh, you're guessing it's Nikki.
I'm just guessing.
It's
I
not
think
yours.
it's tower
It's
for
not
the color
mine.
match. All right, Nikki, what was
Do I
it?
say stuff now?
Yeah.
I mean, this is
a
not
wreath.
really.
Ray,
I told you.
A wreath
For what?
For Christmas?
Horse. It's Laurel winning a race.
Oh, that's totally.
Right off the bat, we took one out of the
That was
contention.
all me most
So
of the
all
night.
these go away. So you
All right.
pass the
switch.
rolls to the
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we could have just done
You could have just
Yeah,
done
there
that,
we go.
yeah.
Fair enough.
How many do you need?
I have 6.
A 1, a 2.
7, 8.
Here's 4 new fakes, and the themes for Dave and I, the cat
Are
curators.
there things we can't say and
Right.
other thing we can't say?
That's what we've got here.
Don't say anything and don't say anything.
Yeah.
What do you think, though? This or no? I would say no.
No, I think
would
those
agree.
are fine.
I would agree.
So
All
pick
right.
up your 9.
And how many do you want to do?
I think 5 wasn't terrible. I think 4 might be safer.
All right.
I think 2 is only if they seem super hard.
Okay.
So you want to do 4?
Sure.
Let's see how 4 goes.
We'll go with
Okay.
4.
4.
I like this game.
Woof.
No meow.
One.
meow, meow.
I got
No,
one
who?
Nikki that's good. It's not great, but it's good.
Who is going to come to this art gallery?
Yep.
Who?
Okay, I have 2 that are good.
Ugh. Okay.
And they want 4, so do you have something that kind of works, or should I keep kind of money?
If you have something, that would be great. But I mean, I probably have something in here that could work.
You might have something closer than me. I kind of have something, I guess.
No, I don't know.
I'm so happy we got the stagecoach in the right place.
I'm amazed. It wasn't my pick, so I thought it
Would
was
you
wrong.
put it to the gun?
Yes, I would have. Absolutely.
Cray, Nikki P.
I
Lincoln
have
had the
2
strong
things
feeling
that
for
maybe
it.
work.
Hold on, let me think.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I got enough.
So there's our 4.
Yep.
All right. Mix them up with these for Aaron.
I also believe you should organize them with the nail at the top.
Yes?
Yeah. So they hang properly.
All right. So Dave, here we go. Here we've got that.
Tie.
A skull,
skull.
a ladder, an anchor, a beach chair, pinball machine, a heart,
Oh my
and
gosh.
a compact disc.
Where were the animals that were in their hands? Clearly not
All right.
anywhere. Well, I
My-
like the tie for the key.
That's my immediate one.
If that's not there, then that's
the shape.
then Belratti deserves the point.
Oh yeah, right. No, he's very close. Oh man, this has the same hole at the top vertical structure,
But it also
clearly
indicates water.
is nautically related with this one. Let's go ahead and then how about this?
I agree.
Nautical beach
I
theme
like
there.
it. I like it.
Okay.
Oh man.
So this, I would tend towards the water one, but it really does kind of fit both. How about, let's see.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And then we still have to get one more out of this.
Even if this is definitely in there, yeah.
Right.
All right. Animal theme.
Key, lock.
Slippery. Key, lock,
Porpoise,
metal.
dolphin.
Metal. This could be made of metal, this ladder. Although it kind of looks like wood, but
Yeah.
I feel like most of the ones that we see day to day are made of metal.
Yeah.
I don't see any way this fits on except that
Heart?
biological entities and
Yeah.
also blood flows through there like water.
I mean, I feel like we can really pinball machine out.
I do too. I don't see any connection there.
All right. That's kind of the only one.
How about this?
I feel like that's probably wrong, but I mean, it could be that right there.
I see that. It's a stretch, but I see that it could.
But I don't know.
You're right. I feel like this is a clear fake.
Do we want to use one of these abilities?
Well, this one's too late. This one's as soon as the
Right.
things come out.
I mean, the
Okay.
question is, do we want this to build up? Are we wasting them? Or is the point to use them early so you can get them back?
I would say, yeah, you've used them because then you can get them back, right?
But this is, we point to a card and they tell us whether they picked it or not, right?
Yes. They don't tell us the category.
I mean, that doesn't, for this set, that to me doesn't help.
Yeah, I think you're right. Since
What card do we want to point to and say, is this yours? Here, I'm going to just trust you to assign that to one of those two. There's no doubt in my mind
Okay.
that we have to pick that card. Whether it's theirs or not,
Okay.
or a forgery, we have to pick it. But
All right, then I think here.
that's where I would put it to.
Okay.
But it's the stagecoach gun rocking horse again
Yes.
to me.
No, that was a tough choice. I would not have made the right choice.
But I would not have seen this if you hadn't pointed it out.
What?
The little hole.
Oh, the
I would not have
little
even seen that.
Okay.
I would have just said anchor, porpoise, done, or dolphin. All right, we got to pick one.
I kind of. I mean, this is my strongest connection, metal to metal. If we have to pick one of these.
It's either that or heart to dolphin, and to be honest with you, I don't like either of them. So
I don't
I'm
either. So
happy
then,
to go with
do we
what you
want to
said.
use this on one of those then? That at least gives us a stronger shot. Let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do
Okay.
it. All right. So
So
let's
ask
use it on heart to dolphin because heart is not going to go to key.
Well, they don't tell us where it is.
They tell us yes or no.
Whether we picked it.
whether they picked the card.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
they say yes, we know it goes here.
Don't you want to use that on the ladder?
I-
That's the one you feel the strongest about. Or do you want
if
to
they
use it on the heart?
if they say no, are we going to heart dolphin?
I probably.
Okay, I
or
guess so.
skull dolphin.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't want to use it.
All right, let's not use it
All
then.
right, we're done.
All right, we're done. All right. Is this painting correctly hung?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Moving right
Is
along.
this painting correctly hung and
Yes.
themed?
Yeah, it
All
better
right,
be.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Is this painting correctly
Yes.
hung and themed? Yay!
Oh, Here
How
comes
about this one?
Nope.
No!
Neither one of you picked it.
Nope.
It's a
Nope.
fake that got in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we kind of
All
knew
right.
that.
So was heart dolphin correct?
That wasn't mine.
Skull dolphin?
Nope.
Wow.
This is now just to be clear. This last part of the discussion is our own curiosity. We
Was
don't
it
have
the
to do this. in the
disc
game.
to key thing?
Do you want me to just
Yeah,
say
tell us. Yeah.
skull key, skeleton key?
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great, yeah.
That's fantastic.
We never would have got there, but it's a great clue. I love
Oh,
it.
I like it too.
All right.
Lincoln
How
needs
many
cards.
cards do you need? Pass the.
Oh, Nikki and Lincoln
rolls.
need cards, technically.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7.
that was cool.
Yeah, I was happy when you
But I
guys
don't
got
look at any
the
of
first
those.
one, and the tie, because that was the one I was
Oh, the
questioning
tie
if
to
it
key
Oh, the
was
tie was
the
so
right shape.
Fantastic.
immediate. Yeah.
Put two up. And then
And then,
decide if
then-
you want to keep
But the
them.
one that I was certain about was the
right, so
anchor
it's us
for the,
now.
Okay.
Oh,
the dolphin.
Until
Do we
Aaron
like
goes,
those
"Look, it looks like
things?
the key. And you're like,
Do we want to?
Why would
I
we
think
have a
those are
problem?
fun. No, I don't have any problem with those.
Okay.
All right. How many cards do we want?
I don't know.
Should we?
I
are
think
those
4
good
is
things?
bad.
You want?
I think,
You think 4 is bad?
4
You
was
wanna go
bad.
more
I
or
think
less?
you need to do 5. I think
I
5
say
is a
let's
good number.
I was gonna say let's. You want to even go for 6?
What?
This
You
time?
want to go for 3?
No, let's go big. I think these are good categories for
Okay.
some reason.
I'm for it.
5 or 6?
6.
Okay, 6. Bring us 6
right.
paintings.
Look at-
I'm
They're
looking at my
kind.
cards for the first time this game.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Remember, If you don't like it, change the number or swap 6 cards out.
Yeah.
All right. Bring us paintings.
Yes.
Man.
I got 1. I got 2.
I've got
I got 3.
2. Wow. I have 4 cards that are so good for some other category. That's amazing. Just by complete luck. You have how many?
3.
All right. Well, I have 2 and maybe a third if we needed it, if we want to stick with the 6.
I could do 4.
Really?
It's not ideal, but I could do 4. Ugh, I don't want to do it though.
All right, then let me do 3 and see if we just get lucky. Not that. All right, here. All right, let's try that. Let's just try that. I don't think we need to take it down to 5.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so they had 5 that were pretty good. They had 5
Okay.
they liked, and only 1
6.
tough one.
That was it.
Let's do this now. Here we go. 7, 8, 9. We each put in 3, right?
Yep.
There's 3 more for you.
So here's what we have for our
Okay.
to maybe hang in our gallery.
This is gonna be tough, isn't it?
Nah, let's see. We've got like a hand mirror and a top and a mountain peak and an umbrella. What is that? A pillow?
Yeah.
An eye.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Fire hydrant. Party hat, confetti. Blaster. Cracked painting and cracked mirror.
Cracked mirror.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I say immediately this goes in a city, and so
Yeah.
does this. It's
Yeah.
raining in New York.
Sure.
All right. We don't even need to discuss
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to speak to anything.
My laughter doesn't mean anything.
Can I just
it just means
make
I
some
enjoy
sure
it.
and then
We can always redo
It's
them.
fun
They're not.
listening to the
How about
connections.
birthday party?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Present
Sure.
and perhaps.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's opening the gift and or cutting the
Perhaps.
ribbon. No, I agree. I see no
those
reason to
were
move
my-
that. Well, so okay, we've got 5 pretty good ones. All right, that could be a gift, but it's not really.
No.
This could be the opposite of the city, like nature versus the city, or the mountains in the background of the city. So maybe.
Maybe. That could be hotel. That
It
could be
could.
sightseeing.
Okay.
But I don't like either one of those.
This could be, there's a lot of glass though in that picture, technically, if you thought about zooming in on it. So it could be a broken window,
Okay.
okay? I mean, no, again, we're making the loose connections now.
But that doesn't strike me as a sad city
No,
with
but-
broken windows.
We know there's definitely one close call in here, right? We feel pretty good about all we feel pretty good about all those.
I
right?
do. I
Yeah.
don't know if you have a.
This is the only one I didn't jump to right away, but I'm
Okay.
fine with it. It's a kid's party kind of thing, and it would be a okay gift. And it is better than all these.
Yes, it is.
All right. So one more. I don't see any way to put that in
No.
there. It could go there.
Could be.
So these could all go to city, but no way to put
Yeah.
them with the gift or the
I
party or the wrapping,
Don't
right?
think so.
And we don't really like this one for anything.
Unless that's like surprise, but
I mean,
we could go on forever though.
all right. If you had to pick one of these, what would you pick?
I don't know.
All right. Do you want
It's
no?
horrible.
And then we don't really want to ask them because we don't have
No.
one that we've narrowed it down to. So, we'll just pick one.
Sightseeing or the opposite of a city. How's that?
I could go for
Sort
either
of.
of those. Yeah, those are probably the strongest two. Then so. I like the mountain.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
This game is fantastic.
Is this city theme
Yes,
correctly picked and hung? Yes. Is this
Yes,
city theme
absolutely.
correctly picked and
Yay.
hung? Let's just keep going. Is this very questionable choice correctly picked and hung?
No.
That seems like a fake got into our museum. All right. We knew they
so
were.
close.
Okay.
All right.
Sightseeing.
Is this party theme correctly
Yes.
picked and hung?
Yep.
Yes. Is this party theme
Yes.
correctly picked and hung?
Yay.
How about this one?
Yes!
Oh, we got 5 right away.
You had my other one?
Sightseeing? Sightseeing?
Sightseeing.
Nope.
The glass.
The broken
The
window.
broken windows.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Wow. Nope.
You even honed in on it.
I
I'm
did,
like,
but they were.
all you had to do was convince Nikki.
It was. I
Sorry.
couldn't really. There were 4 tenuous ones.
You
I
were
couldn't
wrong
even.
though.
I know.
There were other ones that were valid.
were,
The
yeah.
eye was just as valid.
I think
I was
so
really
far-
happy because they immediately assigned
Yes.
us 3. It was like,
and my top and they took the top and the scissors, and when they went, I don't know about the scissors. Oh no, open! I'm like, phew. You don't want to hear anyone doubting a correct choice. Oh, it's fantastic.
I think so far we've done quite well. We've gotten 1 fake each time.
All right, here you get this.
Is that what you do? Just
yeah,
do
it
that?
just rotates.
Okay.
That's going to confuse someone. We're going to get notes about that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Turn over 2 cards for them.
Wait, who need you? Oh, you guys already.
We already did.
refilled.
Yeah,
All
while
right.
you were thinking.
And this is so you and me are picking the paintings for these.
We
themes?
should have done 5. If we'd gone down to 5, we don't get any. There's nothing other than not putting fakes here. There's no value for getting a perfect score if these aren't flipped over.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
How many?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
more
Lincoln.
at risk and less.
How do you feel about it? Wait, are we allowed to look at our cards before we make this decision about how
Has
we...
nothing to do with
I
us.
guess yes, but it doesn't matter. Your cards aren't going to matter until
Yeah.
next round.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I get
We
to
just look at their expressions as they're
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
I don't think we should.
Yeah, if you guys ever start discussing the wrong number.
Well, I just won't even pick my cards up until you guys choose.
I say.
4.
I say I wish that one of these was my hand.
Isn't that always the case?
4.
Let's do 5, and then they can adjust if they want.
Okay.
I have 2 absolutely guaranteed.
Okay, I'm going to do this if you're not going to.
Go ahead. Throw away
I'm
cards.
swapping 6 cards.
Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think
Do it.
If you have 2 that work perfectly.
Well, you should do it anyway because you're going to be owl next and I'm not.
Oh, right.
So you should pair your hand.
Well-
you should get rid of the cards you just think are ugly to begin with.
That's probably true.
But you never know what these are going to be.
I know, but I,
Right, but there are. You know how these games are. Some cards are
hard to
really
match with anything.
specific and therefore cool, and some cards are like that eyeball card is a weird card. Like I might just toss that one if it were in my
Right, but
because I don't know what to match it
The
to.
sightseeing thing made a lot of sense once you picked that one.
Right, but it's an eye. It's open to so many different ways to interpret it. Whereas a pair of scissors is very specific.
I'm using my hair as a shield.
All right. I have chosen 6 cards to discard. How many did they ask for?
They asked for 5.
And you've got 2 done
I've
already.
got 2 that I'm very happy with.
All right, I believe I've got 1 that's quite doable. They asked for 5?
Yep.
I'm sorry. So we need 3 more.
No, we need 1 more for 4 or 2 more for 5.
Oh, yeah.
1 more for 4 is not bad because we would, in theory, get this back if we nailed it
Oh,
at the cost of this.
All right, well, I'm pretty good with that one. So
Okay.
4 so far. Let me keep looking here.
So let me see if I have another one too.
I can do 5.
Okay, let's
I
do
think
it.
we're all right.
All right.
So let's not
There
waste
you go.
another card. Yeah.
Well, it's not wasting a card.
No, I know.
If we
I
were to
know.
knock this down
That's
to
what I
4, we
mean.
could get this back.
I know, but I think if we can just get the 5, we might just get it.
All right.
Save this for some other.
So I gave 2.
And I gave 3.
There you go.
And this was absolutely the right move. I got much better cards.
Great. We have to do it at some point.
Yeah,
anyway.
right.
Otherwise, we're just going to waste, right?
Well, if you don't need them, why is that wasting?
I guess that's true.
Okay, first
Well, there's
one.
no
would be
reason not to use this before the game is over.
Yeah.
It's
True.
so good.
Goggles,
Wow.
pencil, bucket, pile of
Poo
poo,
poo.
scale, flashlight, feather.
Wow. Absolutely. Okay.
Yellow,
Then what? Shopping?
lighter, light, flashlight. It's called a torch.
Okay.
Bucket.
Of water.
Done. What do you think, Nikki?
Teddy bear.
I like the done and then
I guess this could be here.
then the afterwards. What do you think, Nikki?
Well, I was making the decisions there.
Dude, I appreciate it completely.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why you'd have a feather. with either of those, so. Or a teddy bear.
Lighter than a feather, lighter.
That's really cool.
Nope.
They both reacted, so I think we're safe on that.
Those are things that
Well,
done
no,
in a bathroom.
we're just enjoying your connection.
Yeah,
Skeleton
okay.
key was very cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then let's ask him.
I'm good.
Go ahead. Start asking.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Hooray. Is this correct?
Yes. Those are my 2 guaranteed.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Sweet. Oh,
Is this correct?
Yes.
oh, I'm liking
Is
this.
this correct? No.
Oh no, that's such a good
Awesome.
one.
I know
You
it's
got-
good.
That's
That's
such a
awesome.
good one.
Okay, so what was it that it was? Is it this one?
Nope.
I don't know.
That's great.
It's
It's-
Aaron's. I assume it's the goggles.
It's the
this one?
goggles, yeah.
Yeah.
Bathtub?
But
Okay.
the flashlight to lighter has to be done.
It's. I mean, right. He
Has to be done.
outsmarted us.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Belratti snuck one in there perfectly well. Yeah.
Give me that cat.
All right. Yeah. So now, just so you know, this could be the last round. If we get 2 fakes in there,
So we
Right.
should
this could be
probably
it.
use.
I think we're doing pretty good though.
I
aren't
think we are
Yeah.
doing pretty good.
Don't count. Don't count.
I'm not.
I don't want
I'm just
to.
organizing them.
All
man.
right.
We've done quite well though.
2, 3, 4. All right.
And so we're back to the starting arrangement where
Thing
you
that
and
I don't know
are.
what it is, and a thing that I'm not going to say.
All right.
So,
Stuff.
Lincoln.
Again, could be the last round. So
Do
if
we
you're ever
want to?
gonna,
Do we like both of those, and do we want to use this?
I don't know. I guess so. I think we can leave it.
I like them both. I really
I don't know what
I
they
don't
match,
I don't
but-
want to discuss things, but like I really like this one.
Right.
This is the only one that seems like it could be wide open to hurt us, right? But I'm happy with both if you're happy with both. Or do you want to use the card just for the sake of using it?
So we'd have to remove one of the cards or both of the cards?
your choice.
One or both.
It's up to you. I really.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Just for the fun of it. No. All right, they didn't say no out loud, so
Yeah.
We're not allowed to.
oh, I like it. All right.
Okay.
What is it?
So those are so. All
I
right.
can't say.
They
Can't
didn't
say.
say a number though.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, if they say one of those numbers, we can get one of those cards back if
Sure.
we go another round.
4.
4 or 5. Do you want to? Do you want to? Do you want to do what they did last time, which was say 5 and let them adjust it if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
need to?
yeah.
All right, we'll say 5.
Okay.
If they want to knock it down or up, they can.
Yeah, and we can think about it for a while. Okay. I think I have one. You have one good match there.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, I have one.
I have one too. So maybe we should knock this down to 4 because I don't know if I have. Let's see.
Yes.
They probably had a perfect one for
I
yeah.
agree.
Okay.
My thinking on the title.
I think I have a
was
second pretty good
Any
match.
card could be like the title of a
So
show.
okay, if we do this, then we only need
that
one
would
more.
madness with this, right?
Right.
You and I could probably. Find
And
a
if we
match
get it
for
not,
every
if we
card
get
in
it
the
perfectly right, then we reveal that skill again. But we still need one more that matches one of those.
Maybe we should have said 4.
Have a maybe.
I have also a maybe.
Okay, 3 is what we meant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all we have to do is just think about if they're going to make the connection that you're making. I guess.
Yes, they will.
Okay, then go for it. I do agree with your swap, by the way. I do think that was
My thinking was
one
that
gonna.
any card could be the title of a TV show, and especially with Lincoln and I as cats, like we know so many shows, we
Yeah.
will just lead ourselves down the path.
I think Aaron would be your better partner for that one, though.
So,
All right.
Okay.
those are half good and half bad. Give them a couple more shuffles there.
This is all of them?
It's 4 and 4 because
Okay.
we knocked the number
You knocked it down to
four.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should have said 4 to give you the chance
I was
to
kind of
knock
hoping
it
you
up or
would
down.
actually.
But again,
So
maybe you've got great
we
cards.
Put in 2. If we don't lose the game right now, we get 2
think
more.
sure.
Well, we don't lose the game, it just triggers the end of the
Yeah,
game.
you're right. We have
Okay. A baseball bat, I guess. A swing? A
Ooh,
pill?
I like the pill. Yeah. What? No.
Okay, yeah.
Pill
yeah,
with the
could be-
wheelchair.
Yeah. I don't know, though. They were almost the same category. A truck.
But that's not necessarily a thermometer,
Skis.
right? That's like a barometer.
Skis.
Skis, yes, I like it.
Turkey. Jeez, these are
Turkey temperature? Cooking
Okay,
a turkey?
okay.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball bat, same shape?
Wow.
Truck has wheels? We're using this card for sure.
If we can find something.
Well,
Swing. What about swing with the wheelchair for some reason? Maybe this for Christmas? Cold?
ooh, God, I like that too. The reason I wanted to keep this was because it indicated cold, but it also had a very odd shape to it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I kind of think that could almost go there, as crazy as that sounds.
I don't know. I think our choices are better than that.
I'm not crazy about the Santa hat, but you want to ask about it?
Sure.
Or do you want to ask about the truck?
Truck. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know why the truck would be in there.
Let's assume this is not there. Although, man, you could just find reasons for everything at this point. Between the Santa hat and the truck, which one do you like more?
The Santa hat.
You like that one more?
Yeah, I mean,
So then let's ask about the Santa hat.
yes, okay.
All right, we're going to ask you about the Santa hat.
What are you asking?
You ask.
Did you guys pick it?
Did you guys pick the Santa hat?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay. So, with these left, for me, it's either the turkey could be wrong. I could have totally let us down the baster round. I mean, I like wheels and wheels, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I know that they were struggling a little bit.
right. So, would the Santa hat be a Nikki one that would be immediate for her or a stretch?
I mean, unless it's here in the wheelchair, I think that this is correct. It's blue, by the way. I don't see it as red, right? If it was red, I would think it would be hot.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cold. I like it. That's why
I think we're okay on it. I mean,
well,
I
then
don't
let's
know
get
how-
rid of this because
You don't think turkey. You're second guessing yourself. What would you put in there?
either the bat for this thermometer or the wheels for the wheelchair. This seems like the perfect fake to trip us up because it matches so obviously.
But see-
Remember, they each had one that they liked
If
immediately.
Nikki had this one,
yeah,
there's a thermometer element to turkeys.
yeah.
This is why it's a good. And I'm not saying Aaron wouldn't find that with that either. I think that this is a better choice with thermometer if they had it. I mean, the Belratti might have been the bomb on this one. I don't know.
Right.
I feel this is a better choice than this one, but you could
Really?
be right.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. What do I know?
Look, I'm the one that put turkey there initially,
Yeah.
but this is horrible. It's gonna be both of these. Well,
Whatever.
all right.
It ends it.
I
So
agree.
there we go.
We're done. All right. Yes.
Yes.
Was that the right category?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
And Santa hat
Yes.
in the right category. We
Yes.
have it. Skis.
Wrong category.
Wrong
Broken
category.
leg.
Broken legs.
So that's okay.
That's okay.
It saves us.
saves it.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That was my immediate. That was my first card pick.
That was your immediate.
Cool.
Told you,
It's
man.
all yeah. Thermometer.
Wait, so we picked all the ones you put down.
and you just put one on the wrong column.
category.
Yeah.
Look at that, Dave.
Yeah.
Told you
No,
we
that was a
didn't know
rough round for sure.
Yeah.
The roughness is what made me stay away from the truck.
I
Because to
know.
me, this is a gimme.
I
if
thought
you
you were
have this
gonna-
in your hand, it's out.
I
because of the
really thought you
wheels.
were gonna almost like have them all and swap out two correct
Yep.
ones for fakes.
Yep.
Every time I
was
took
so
a turkey
fun.
away,
I
were
was
you
like,
no! Wow, that was a
That was a great
fantastic
one.
round.
But now we've used all our skills.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we're still doing pretty well. We didn't get any fakes in there actually. So now we're just sort of padding our victory probably.
There you go.
All right. Lincoln and Nikki are the owl. You
I
and
like
me
it.
are calling for
And
2
no
to
one has
7 on.
and no one has to worry about should we use special cards.
Right.
All right, Aaron. What
So
do
we
you
got a
think?
thing and a thing. Well, you know what, Dave?
Yeah, Aaron.
I think we've already won this game, so let's say 7. Let's
No, stop that.
Go
Wow.
big.
Stop that.
Oh, come on. All right, fine. You want to play logically and carefully.
I would like to
until the
try
end.
to play somewhat. Look, if these were better, I
You're
would
right,
go
they're
with you
not
on
very
7. These are
These are-
almost kind of the same in a weird way. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
So that makes
you,
sense.
then all right.
3.
I say 2 or 3 then. You want to go?
Oh, 2.
I know 2.
We haven't done 2.
Why don't you
All right,
just
2.
do it exact?
Oh, yeah, do 3.
Okay. Okay. 3.
3 for a
Not
card.
that
I
we're
like
gonna
2
get it,
though.
but
Hey, you
I'm
might
just saying-
3.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
3.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I like 2 though because it's so. You just have 2 perfect cards. Boom. Or you screw up really badly.
This game is cool.
It is cool.
Wow.
Except I need a shield here so Nikki doesn't keep
Oh
showing
my
me her
goodness.
stuff.
Yeah. Just don't look.
I'm not.
Are you
I'm,
incapable of not looking? It's tough.
it is tough. No, I'm good at not looking, but you know. They're there.
Ugh, I
They're
hope you
there.
have something.
If there was money on the line.
Wow,
Into
they're
3.
hurting on 3. We should have picked 2.
I have one.
Well, these aren't great.
No, those aren't great.
Although
I
you never
have,
know.
They're almost the same. I thought
Right.
the same.
I
damn
agree.
thing.
They're almost the same.
I got 2.
Okay.
It's 3, so
Yeah.
if you like
Do you have that one?
I don't love it, but it'll work.
Yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get.
All right, let's do it.
Ugh. Can I say oof to that?
You can.
You mean French eggs?
Les oof. Les oof.
I hope we don't lose because I want to look at my cards again.
All right, so 3. We
Yeah.
have no skill jokers to use. 3
Nope.
of these. We've got some like metal prison bars.
I like
probably.
it. Metal bars, I like it.
Melting ice cube, metal trumpet,
Oh, and the same color.
and a metal saxophone.
No.
What?
Oh no.
A very golden colored kite.
Yeah.
A running shoe.
Oh, a running shoe.
And a movie slate. All right. Fake.
What? What? Okay. I don't necessarily disagree with
Oh,
you,
no,
but
maybe-
don't
okay,
rule,
all right.
don't rule that out
No,
yet.
this too. It could be an Oscar very
Well,
clearly.
look, it matches the color.
Wow.
perfectly.
Okay, wait. Gold. Here, let's play it the other way.
I like metal bars.
Gold. Metal bars. Black and white or
I got
Oscar.
All right, they're all
Cover
right.
me.
Every one of them is
These
right.
5 for sure. Now let's talk about these 2.
For sure. Get rid of this kite.
All right, I know.
There's no way it's a kite.
But these are all like brass,
I know.
essentially.
I know.
But this I honestly did not see at first, but this could clearly be like an Oscar or a trophy.
It
if
could
you,
be.
If you wanted
or it
to
could
go
be
there.
this for completely the look. It's the black and white color match
But
for
these
sure.
are metal
no, I like
bars
that
and
one.
metal bars.
Whether this is right or wrong, I like that one.
This was just this one or this layout of 3?
This could be like athletics.
It could be
with
the Olympics
barbell.
competitions.
I know. We're totally hosed.
I mean, what are the? If Belratti put in one of these, he's a genius. Because if like Lincoln picked this and this just showed up in the deck, come on.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, we could. This is a.
All right, so we're eliminating ice cube.
Yes, for
and
sure.
I think kite.
I do too. It's just funny that it happened to almost be the exact same color as the 2 cards before it.
So now what do you want to do? I like the metal bars. I kind of
I
like,
really like the metal bars.
I kind of like the shoe over the movie thing. This is not like a movie award, you know what I mean?
No, you're right. It doesn't really look.
This
like
is
it.
like a sports trophy, which is why the shoe could also go there. But
Yeah.
I think it goes here, if it's there at all. So let's get rid of that, much to the chagrin perhaps of Lincoln or Nikki.
But to me, and
now
these
it's
are
just like, do we
these
get-
are all
do we
the
just get
same.
hosed
These are all
because-
the same metal shininess to
Yep.
me. If I had all these cards in my hand, this would be the matches I made immediately.
Well-
they could both be wrong though.
We just need 3, right?
Yeah.
All right, I say the trumpet.
You want to hedge our bets and do the shoe and one of these?
And get rid of the metal bars?
No, the metal bars doesn't move.
You mean get rid of the shoe?
No, I mean get rid of one of these musical
Yeah,
instruments.
I'm saying, I say the trumpet because it was the first one you turned over.
Okay, and it's a slightly closer match to the
Well,
color.
that doesn't matter.
All
It's a
right.
question of what they had in their hand. If I had a saxophone in
you're
my
right,
hand, I would
you're
have put
right.
it down.
Okay.
The fact that there's a trumpet there as well is just
I think
unfortunate.
I like the shoe better here for this match than the trophy winning match. But if you want to move it, that's fine.
We could throw the shoe out and put the saxophone in.
That was my initial instinct, but
The thing
but
was-
no. But I think this is better to hedge
I think
bets.
these are so immediate, and they didn't go for them that fast.
Which ones?
The instruments.
So do I. You're right. No, but they both had one pretty much immediately.
Okay.
I think one of these is fake, and we have an exact 50-50 chance at picking the wrong one.
Okay.
I don't
Done.
know. Okay.
We're done.
Okay. Is this correctly picked and hung?
Oh. It's
No
going to
way.
be both of the instruments.
No way.
That's 5.
Is this correctly picked and hung? Do we get 0 of these?
No, we're going to get the shoe.
Is this? Is it picked correctly but in the wrong category?
Yes.
Okay.
So was it the saxophone?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
What?
Was it the movie thing?
Nope.
Was it the kite?
Yep.
For the color?
Yep.
Oh, Aaron, you were right.
What?
And the ice cube?
No.
No.
It's
Oh.
the movie thing.
Oh, you had the movie
Oh.
thing?
Yeah.
For the barbell? Or for the award?
award.
That
So,
was tough.
oh my gosh, really?
Well, that ends our game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
was-
So wait,
It
so
was
he
this.
so the faker put in this, and this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were pretty much hosts.
Yeah, we were.
So
because-
we did nothing for the barbell, basically.
That was what they picked.
But as soon as you saw this card flip over, you were like,
Yeah.
okay,
I think he did it. I'm like, wow, that's great.
No.
That's the part I like is you don't know your host yet
Yes.
because you have no idea what
you
his
think,
other
oh, well,
did.
Nikki picked that.
My
obviously.
suspicion was that both of the metal instruments were from the artist.
From the deck, yeah. That's crazy.
What do we need?
15 to win.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
It's close. I'll read you these. So we have one. Our new art gallery, 15 to 19. You get the picture. The good levels of victory
those are
are
hard.
20 to 24 by every trick in the book, 25 to 29 picture perfect, over 30 a sight for the gods.
Oh, wow.
And 10 to 14, there's no money in that, and 0 to 9, a picture of misery. So we won on the lowest success.
The
winning,
fact that you couldn't swap these out was a downer.
yeah, you're right. Those
I
are not
still
great
feel like
categories.
we just got unlucky and that we did the right thing getting rid of the television.
But that's somewhat of the. Oh, I totally agree. The television
I
was
had
good.
that,
Oh, she had that for
And
television.
I was going to throw that down, and you got rid of the television. So.
But I liked that decision at the
in
time.
my mind, Nikki, I
Yeah.
could link anything to a television.
Okay.
That's my problem. Like, just because of titles of shows
Right.
and stuff like that.
Right.
All right. So what did you guys think of this game?
I played one round of this at Essen, and I thought it was fantastic. And obviously, playing the game is much better. It's great. I mean, it has the heritage from a lot of other games. It's got Mysterium, it's got Dixit, it's got all kinds of stuff. It's a little bit plainer than those, which I love.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love making the connections. I love hearing the people talking about it
Yeah.
too. It's really funny. You're like, boom, kite. I'm like, sweet, he's got the kite.
Right. And I talked us out
It was
of
the first thing he did. Boom. I'm like,
Yeah.
But I almost was joking because I thought the two before it were so much better.
Well, your thing is I think that they were quick, but they weren't quick for me. I didn't have anything that really worked.
No,
the kite was
he
the
didn't
closest.
he didn't have a good one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought they both
And then
had
when
one that
Nikki
was
got-
pretty good.
Yeah, and then when Nikki got
If saxophone and trumpet aren't in the mix, we might have actually picked the kite. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I was with you on the color match.
Right.
What did you
Yeah.
think, Nikki?
I enjoyed it. Hearing the
Discuss, yeah.
discussion.
That's almost the most fun part,
is
right?
really crazy.
You're trying not to.
Yeah.
Last round, I don't know if you noticed, but I had to cover my face. It was so bad. It was just so bad. And I like this because it throws into the mix some more decision making for the.
I like how
the
certain
cats.
she is about this here, but it totally fits in
Oh
this
no!
town.
Oh, it
no,
definitely fits
I
perfectly.
knew.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That's
But
why I
just-
thought they were too close. I mean, they're not,
They
but
are
they
too
are.
close.
They are.
They are.
But you
They're-
had nothing you could do
We had
about
no
it.
chance.
at
But
this
here
point.
were my choices.
There you go. We just needed that.
That was left
Yeah.
in my hand
We
for
just
that.
needed this.
It
We
was
just needed-
You
ridiculous.
could maybe
Maybe
athletic competition, but
sports,
again,
but-
Here were mine.
Yeah.
it could also fit both.
Cactus.
You guys got rid of the
Crazy.
6 before I had a chance to actually do it.
I needed it when I used it. I had a lot of.
But I was really bummed. I was like, dang it, what am I going to do? Like, I couldn't put this. I was like, is it going to go for that? You know what I mean? This was not a good hand for me.
I mean,
Yeah.
But the lighter would have been great. That's what I was saying earlier.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to get rid of these. This I had from the beginning. I love it, but it never matched it. This was also key, right at the time of the key. I was like, no, the tie is much better.
Oh, the
Yeah.
tie was fantastic.
Oh, the tie was an instant match.
And
Yeah.
Aaron got good cards for his 6. We scored.
I did.
We scored really well that round.
Was that where we got all 5 of them correct, but one of them
One was in the wrong column.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think that was it. No, they didn't pick the goggles on that one.
right.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good pair. I mean, I think of movies and stuff where kids are in the bathtub with their goggles.
That's
Yeah,
right.
totally.
It was totally.
But again, it's always going to sometimes come down to that coin flip because, again, if a really great card is in here, then there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
There's just nothing
Yeah.
you can do about it. And that's kind of what's cool about it is, I think this game actually is one of the better versions of this system because there's no personal part to it where you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what? Like where you're
Yeah.
trying to pick, like in Apples to Apples, which I still is fantastic for what it is, but you're still trying to guess like, what's Aaron going to think about this?
Right.
What's
Yeah.
Nikki going to think about this? And the beauty of this game is that isn't here.
Right.
Even though you are trying to match us, you know that we're hampered by what we have, and you also don't know which one of us did it.
Right.
So
Right.
it takes all of that kind of metagame crap and just throws it out the window, and it just boils it down to what's really the most fun about this, which is trying to make the connection. And you're right. And hearing your teammates like make the wrong ones or make the right ones and then double think
pull it out, yeah.
themselves.
Yes, yeah.
You know, even though you didn't pick the broken glass thing, the fact that you saw the connection still made me happy. Like that you didn't pick it was okay.
Yeah,
because I know that it's tough. They weren't great choices, and in fact, the eye for sightseeing is a great connection too.
Right.
But just
I never would have made that
But just
connection.
that you understood what I was talking about still made me happy to lose that point. And there's not a lot of games where someone doing something wrong can still make you happy in that
Right.
way.
They got what I
your
was going
teammate-
for.
Your
They
teammate
just
made a
didn't score
mistake,
it.
and it was
Yeah.
still cool.
Yeah. I like this quite a bit. It was really fun. I would definitely play it again and teach this to people
Yes.
and tell them how much fun it is.
It's
I
fun and
feel
light.
I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it could be even crazier, more fun with more players.
Oh, I agree.
It's 3 to 7 players. Oh my God. I feel like I have not played with 3. None of us have yet, I think. But
I did play with 3.
Aldi told us off screen that he's played with 3 a few times, and that in that case, there's only one cat. There's only one museum manager,
Sure.
which I think seems a little less fun because there's no discussion on that.
But it's a lot faster.
It is a lot faster.
Yeah.
But I think
always thought it was one cat. Based on just the play, I thought, oh, one cat.
I think,
but I agree that
having multiple
better.
players on both sides of the decision.
Oh my God,
makes
7
it so
players
much
might
better.
be insane.
I think it would be. I think it might be too insane. But having 4 picture choosers with 7 players, you have less cards in your hand. But obviously, you might not even contribute pictures to each thing. And then you have 3 people deciding what to assign to
So
each
it's 4
thing.
owls, 3 cats.
On 7, yeah.
I
And I
would
think it's
you'd-
3 and 3 on 6.
Even with 6, I almost would want 4 owls and 2 cats.
it's
like
3
you
and
almost,
3.
but you almost want fewer cats just for
I agree, but
the contra
I
discussions.
think
and-
part of it is just so that there's not so many cards that it becomes unmanageable, right? You've got all these cards and then only 4 coming from. Does that change? Is it always 4 from?
It's always
Belratti?
4.
Yeah. See, I think that's probably why it's structured that way, and it's great. I like the discussion. I
like it too.
You know, I think I think it's a huge part of this game, and not having that discussion. And as I said, I thought the game was great. But having the discussion makes this game really great.
I think that's kind of the peaks of fun are in that discussion.
Yeah.
I think really.
Well, any games that are in this format,
Yeah.
the fun is in that discussion.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, cool, Aaron. Thanks for teaching us.